Long before I was born, my ancestors were first bred in the Appalachian terrain of eastern Kentucky in the 1840s. I am a special type of horse called a Kentucky Mountain Pleasure Horse. Before you guys had cars to drive, we were depended on for work, travel, and even play. Could you imagine having to ride a horse to school? Because paved roads did not exist, we were known as the rough and tough horses that could navigate through the harsh valley and mountain terrain. Over time, we have evolved into kind, gentle, and obedient horses that serve many different purposes. Some of us are still farm horses, while others are trail horses, and a few of us are used in competitions. But I am a certified therapeutic horse. Do you know what that is? It is a special type of therapy that gives my friends the chance to experience movements they normally cannot perform, such as walking. Also, by riding us, it helps to promote strength, coordination, relaxation, and confidence, along with forming companionship between us. I was born in the middle of April, when the redbuds were blooming 10 years ago. At just a day old, I started my journey to become a therapeutic horse at Kentucky Foothills Therapeutic Horsemanship Center. My trainers worked with me for 2 hours a day for at least a couple days a week. My trainers, Mark and Cheryl, became like my parents. This is Cheryl. She and her husband taught me what it meant to cave to pressure and become comfortable around people. In order to get me to follow instructions and to get used to the feeling of someone being on me, they would wrap their hands around my body and gently pull my tail, like so. As soon as I did what they were asking, they would let go. Only 2 unique tools were used to perfect my training: the carrot stick and a lead rope. This is what they call a carrot stick. My trainers used this to soothe me before riding and to encourage me to move in a specific direction. This is my lead rope. You can always find it hanging right outside my stall. The lead rope is used to guide me out of my stall, and when shaken, I'm to move backwards. Are there any specific tools that you've used to help you learn? After becoming extremely comfortable, I can usually tell what Mark and Cheryl want me to do by their glare and stare. The next part of training was to prepare me for sudden movements and energetic children. Mark and Cheryl would run at me with their arms flailing to teach me not to be afraid. If I would startle, then they would continue running at me until I calmed down. After many years of practice, there is not much that can spook me. When I was about 2 years old, I received my first Guadalajara saddle. Do you know what that is? I didn't either, but it's the safest saddle for therapeutic riders. This saddle was first used by the Spanish cowboys and doesn't have leg restraints, so in case of an emergency, it is easy to dismount my rider. It wasn't until I was 5 years old that I experienced my first rider. Mark and Cheryl had to be sure that I had reached a certain level of maturity and perfected my training. Once they knew I was capable of the job, I earned the privilege of being a certified therapeutic horse. Ever since I began assisting at the stables, I have made many friends who visit me 3 days a week if they're up for the challenge. If you would like to learn more about me and my trainers, then visit me at the Kentucky Foothills Therapeutic Horsemanship Center and ask for Zephyr, the strong-wheeled horse with a feisty attitude.